everyone, and welcome back to the Bridges LP. I'm Cookie Simmer, your host, and I just want to start off by having a little introduction saying how sorry I am that I haven't been recording really anything and that I haven't posted this LP in 2 whole weeks. That's a long time. I know that's ridiculous. I wanted to record earlier this week, but if you guys didn't know and you didn't see my other video, if you didn't see my other video, then I'm just going to tell you guys that I've had a lot of stuff going on this week. I started school and a bunch of other stuff, and I moved and all this and that, and it's been really, really hard to just sit down and record and have time to do stuff when, school is so tiring and you come home and all you want to do is go to bed and you have homework and all this and that. But I'm going to try and pre-record some stuff on the weekend for you guys so I can just upload periodically throughout the week, so it'll be a lot less stressful. So I hope this works out, but we're just going to go ahead and get straight into the story. This morning we started off with Mr. Enrique, Daddy here. He's still a little uncomfortable and a little upset about what happened last night, between him and his son Alec. He was really hurt by what he said. I don't think Alec realized how badly he really did hurt his dad's feelings, because what dad wants to hear that he's never there and that he thinks, and Alec basically thinks that, he doesn't love him or doesn't care about him and doesn't want to be home. But that couldn't be further from the truth, Enrique works hard for his family. He's the only one who currently has a job. And he works hard for his family and, to provide and to keep them in the nice house that they're in so that they can live the lavish life that they do. I mean, they're pretty well off, if you guys didn't notice. But yeah, it just really hurt his feelings, and he's uncomfortable and he's not too happy about it. He's a little tense, but he talked it over with his wife last night, Terry, about getting Alec a nanny, and they think that it probably would be best to get Alec a nanny because obviously he's not listening, like nothing's going through his head, like nothing's getting through to his head from his parents, and the only thing that they can think to do to make it better is to get like an impartial person to come in like once or twice a week to make sure that he gets his homework done and kind of talks to him, see what's going on, since they can't really get any really straight answers out of him. He's kind of cryptic, and he's just being a teenager. That's all I can say. He's just being a teenager, basically, and there's really nothing he can do. But since it's the weekend, we're not going to hire a nanny today. We'll probably hire one on Sunday just to make sure that he gets his homework done. He is currently grounded, so his homework comes first and school comes first. And oh my god, why are you here and not at work? Hold on. What the hell? Put down that book and go to work. Oh my god. Okay. But yeah, I don't know what he was doing, but he should be at work. So he's stressed because of Alec, and he's also stressed because he feels like he never has any fun. He never gets to hang out with his family, and that's really hard for him because he is a very family orientated sim, and he feels like he never really gets to spend time with his family anymore, and he really wants that to change. He only gets like 2 days off a week, and that's on Sunday and Monday. Monday the kids have school, so they can't really hang out and do much. But he's going to try and spend more time with the family tomorrow. I think he probably wants to take them to the park or something to kind of make them more of a family unit than what they are right now, because they aren't really at all. And Kaylin doesn't really know what's going on. She's kind of in her own little oblivious world. She's just kind of not even like going with the flow. She's just in her own little, not even like teenage, like young adult mess thing going on, because the whole situation with David, she's trying to get her love life in order almost, and she's trying to figure out what she's going to do with David, if she really wants to go out with him this afternoon or not. They're supposed to be meeting up, so I think she's just going to go ahead and honor that meetup to see what he has to say. But there are plenty of fish in the sea, including this guy, who's apparently our neighbor. His name is Elliot, and he keeps coming over to say hi, and I do not know why. So I will come over here and just politely say hello, say good morning. thank him for coming over, even though I'm in my pajamas. But she thinks he's cute. She likes him. He's kind of like a monkey wrench. He's like throwing a monkey wrench into like her ideas of relationships and friends. So she's just kind of, she's keeping her options open. She seems to like him. They seem to like each other. They're just kind of like friends right now. She doesn't really feel like any romantic attraction to him, but that could change. But right now she's just being friends. And, she talks about the neighborhood with him pretty much. And that's about it. So I'm probably going to talk to him for like a few more minutes. And then I'm going to like... Oops. And then I'm going to say goodbye. Oops. No, not pose by pack. That's the wrong one. But after that, I'm going to ask him to leave. Because we have some work to do today. We need to finish her book before we decide to hang out with David. So we'll probably meet up with David around like 5 probably in the afternoon, just to make sure he's not at work or anything. But she's going to come write, and she's going to resume writing The Magic of Fairies after she tells this guy to leave. But she's just like, basically like, no one's really home right now. It's just me. Everybody else is asleep, and I'd love to talk to you, but you got to go. Like, literally everybody leave. Who are you? Who are you? Who is this? Daisy? No, Daisy, we're not inviting you in right now. We're doing stuff. Go away. But Mom is kind of thrown for... She's happier than she was last night. She was really angry last night when she confronted Alec about what was going on and his behavior. But she's just kind of gonna come out here and garden. She's not as upset about it as Enrique is, because obviously he respects her. I think Alec probably respects her more than he respects his dad, because she's there more often than he is. But even though she's there more often doesn't mean that his dad loves him any less, and he just can't really understand that, because like I said, he's just a teenager. His hormones are crazy. It's just a difficult situation to deal with, having a parent that's gone all the time. It seems like he's never there. And Alec is still angry from last night. That really sucks. I feel so bad for him. He's so angry. He's just a hot little mess. This poor kid. Poor kid. His poor teenage emotions can't handle anything. He's grounded, so he can't watch any TV. He can't play video games. He's just gonna go grab some food, and that's probably it. Terry today, I think she wants to work on her baking skill. Her plants and stuff are going really well. We watered them this morning, and we can actually evolve some of our plants. So let's go do that. We're going to evolve some of our plants, and then we're going to work on our baking skill today, because like I said, I think Terry is kind of tired of sitting at home every day and not doing anything. I think she wants to kind of start her own bakery or something. She wants to start like an at-home business or something or the other, because it's not like they don't have enough money to do so. So she wants to get her skills up and to raise her skills so that she can potentially have her own bakery one day. I think that would be really nice. I think that's something that she probably wants to do. So we're probably going to let's bake some blueberry bagels this morning. And apparently, so what does it say? It said Terry's hard work has paid off and her grapevine has increased in quality. Woohoo! Go Terry! Go Terry! Go Terry! Anyway, and Alec sees his mom. He doesn't really want to talk to her. He doesn't really want to talk to anyone. I think he just kind of wants to be alone right now. Terry's actually going to come talk to him about doing his homework for the weekend, because I'm 95% sure he probably still hasn't done his homework at all. And she's probably even going to order him some extra homework from the computer, because she's trying to, get her son right, get him going in the right direction, even though he might not like her for it now. She wants him to be able to have his own stay in life, like, be able to provide for himself when he's older, and he can't do that without his education. So she's gonna end up doing that after she finishes baking, and she might bake some more later. But yeah, it's a difficult situation for her and her family. It's kind of putting a strain on the whole family, but I wish it didn't. But that's just how it is sometimes. Let's look at everybody's moods because I don't know how they are. It looks like Alex in a better mood. He's not angry anymore, but he needs some amusement. Is there really anything for him to do? We're going to have him go play in the pool for a little while just to up his fun level, because he's grounded, so he's not allowed to watch TV or anything like that. So since Sims need to have fun, we'll have him just go outside and do something like that. He's trying to abide by the rules, but at the same time not abide by the rules. Like, that doesn't really make sense, but he's trying to stay out of trouble, because he knows he got in really, really big trouble yesterday. Like, he knew that he was in trouble and he did something he shouldn't have done. So he's really just trying to keep his head down today and just not and not step on any toes or anything like that. That's not what he wants to do. So he's just going to go basically mind his own business, and then I think Terry is probably going to have a talk with him in a little while about his behavior yesterday and about how she's going to be ordering him extra homework and whatnot, and she's about to level up her skill. Yay! So she's at level 5 of the writing skill now. It says, Kaylin can now write nonfiction. She can also sell to publisher and recite love and poetry with other Sims. Oh, that's so great. She can finally have a publisher now, so maybe we can actually start making some extra coin with these, with these books. And I'm actually going to have her stop there. She's been writing for a really long time. She needs a break. So she's going to take a break. She's going to watch a little bit of TV this morning, and then she's going to get all gussied up for her afternoon out with David. So that's what she's going to do. And his fun level is not... Oh, it's because he's going to go play chess. Does he even like chess? He likes to work out or go for a jog. Actually, you know what? Let's have him go for a jog. That can also help clear his head and help him from being so angry all the time. I think if he poured himself more into his workouts and just being more active, then he'll probably feel a lot better about himself and feel a lot better about school and other things. And, she's just coming downstairs. She's talking to Kaylin. She's basically asking, oh, how are the books going? She's like, yesterday I was talking to Daddy, and we were talking about what we were going to do about Alec and his behavior and what's going on. And Kaylin's like, oh yeah, I've noticed he's been having some problems lately. He hasn't really been, talking to me that much. He hasn't been, hanging out with me that much either. And she's like, I don't really know what's going on with him. If I did, I would tell you. And her mom's like, I totally understand. I don't expect you to know every little detail that's going on with your brother. Like I said, he is a teen and he wants his own independence and whatnot, but he has to, at the same time, learn that he can't just skip out on school. And she's like, yeah, I know. It's really not good for him. He really needs to buckle down and focus on what he's doing. She's like, well, maybe you can try and talk to him later or something, or have a heart-to-heart with him, or play a couple games with him. I'll allow it this once, play a couple games with him. Just hang out with your brother and try and help get him on the right path. And she's just like, and Kaylin's like, okay, I can try, but I'm not going to promise you anything because that kid's going to do what he wants to do anyway. But at the same time, Kaylin really does kind of feel the pressure now. Her mom just kind of put a little bit of stress and pressure on her to kind of do what's right and not only think about herself, but think about her family as well, which is kind of difficult for a girl her age. It's not something she wants to be doing, is constantly worrying about her family, so that's stressful for her. And, she doesn't want to see her brother do bad. That's not what she wants to happen. She wants him to be the best that he can be, just like everyone else. You know, it's not that, I mean, her and her brother haven't always had the best relationship, but they've been able to talk to each other and confide in each other when they needed it the most, and that's what's important. You know, that's family, though. You're not always gonna get along with your siblings, especially at the age that Alec is at. So, you know, anything can happen. Basically, anything can happen. So Caitlin just got ready. I'm gonna have her to go over here and gussy up a bit, freshen up a bit. Oh, yay, Enrique brought $702 home today. He did some great work too, and he earned a vacation day. That's awesome. Yeah, Enrique also might try to take the family on a vacation or something, because he's just not happy with how his family dynamic is working right now. He's not too happy with it. I think he's gonna try and come speak to Alec. Oh, he's on the computer and he is not allowed to be. He better get off before his dad finds out. I'm gonna have him come sit here. And actually, I'm gonna have him come downstairs. He's gonna probably come hang downstairs. And Kaylin's in here freshening up, trying to make sure she looks all pretty for her little meetup. How cute. She's so cute. She wants to look her best and feel her best. And she's feeling flirty now, and she's excited. So I'm going to have her, well, she's kind of excited. She's nervous, but excited at the same time. So she's going to text David. Should I send him a flirty text? No, I'm just going to send him a text. And let him know that we're ready and we're going to be on our way soon. So I'm basically ready when you are. And actually, I'm going to send her a text too, because she looks kind of cool. We need a friend. Like, we need a friend to hang out with. And she's actually a significant bit older than us. But, you know, you can have older friends. It's cool. Oh, and the toilets are dirty and disgusting. I'm probably going to have Mom come clean, because she likes to clean anyway, so... Oh, he has to pee. That's awkward. We'll come pee. Well, okay, you clean the toilet later. He's gonna come pee. Dad's watching TV because he's stressed the fuck. He's stressed out as all get out. And he's actually gonna... well, he can talk later. So, we're gonna head out with Kaylin and go to her little meetup. And I will see you guys. Alright guys, so we just made it to the place. Well, we actually didn't go where David tends to work part-time at. We're at a different place. Wait, no. I think this is actually, yeah, this is the place where David works. I think this is where we met him. So we're at the cafe. What is it called? I don't remember. We're at a cafe basically where there's a game room, and there's also, you know, we can also get coffee and drinks and stuff like that. So we're gonna come over here and order a drink. We're gonna come over here and order us a coffee. And David kind of looks sad. I think he's probably very sad that, you know, things kind of escalated to the point that they did. He's not too proud of himself, and he feels bad about the way he stood her up, but he does have a good explanation. So, actually, I don't think we're going to go have coffee. We're just going to come in here and hang out with David. So, I'm going to have them come in the room and sit together. Since they're in a group, I'm going to have them come sit together, and they're going to talk it out really fast. They're going to have a heart-to-heart conversation. Whoa, why are you all the way over there? Come over here. Come over here. Sit together here. Go here together. Oh my god, these lights, though. Hold on. These lights are so annoying. Like, they give extra light to a room, but they're just, it's too much. It's too freaking much. It makes the Sims look, like, really weird and discolored. I don't know why, but it does. I don't know. I think it's probably just too freaking bright. But come on. Unpause. There we go. Aren't you supposed to be doing your job, girl, instead of playing video games? See, this is this is why we can't have nice things. So they're gonna sit together. Sit together. They're finally gonna sit together and just talk. I don't know why he's all the way over there, but they're going to have a deep conversation. Friendly. They're going to have, well, she's going to ask about his day and ask him how he's doing. He's more than likely going to say he's doing well, but he's just, you know, a lot's been going on lately, and that's the reason that they needed to talk. And basically that was the reason why they needed to talk and kind of figure this out, because he's like, I don't want you, I like you, I think you're a cool chick and I want to get to know you, but I don't want you to think of me as a bad guy because of what happened the last time. So he's basically going to tell her about how the last time that they were supposed to hang out and she was supposed to come to his house, there was actually an emergency at his mother's house, and she's kind of like, oh, an emergency? She's like, well, what happened? Is everything okay? And he's like, well, everything's fine. And he's like, well, I didn't want you to find out this way, but I actually have a daughter. I have a daughter. Her name is Kayla, and she was not doing well yesterday. She got sick, and I had to go over to my mom's house and take care of my daughter. And Kaylin's kind of like, oh, okay, well, why didn't you just tell me that was why you couldn't come? And he was like, well, that's usually not the first thing people want to hear when you're trying to get to know them, is that you have a kid, that you have a kid. And she's basically like, well, that's true. And he's like, I didn't want to scare you off or anything, but it's basically that's what happened, right? And Kaylin's like, well, I understand completely. She was like, you don't have to explain to me. I'm sorry I was, not very nice to you about it, but I'm just, she's like, I'm glad that everything's okay. I hope your daughter's okay. And she's like, well, maybe one day I can meet her. One day I can meet her, and it'll be a fun time for us all. And he's like, yeah, that would be really nice, even if this doesn't go anywhere and we're just friends, I'm sure that Kayla would love to have someone, a girl to hang around and be with more often. And this interaction kind of left everybody with a little bit more, it left Kaylin with more questions, if anything, at that, because she's kind of like, oh, well, if he has a kid, then who's the mom? Is he still together with her? Like, are they divorced? Why isn't she living at his house? Why is she with his mother? Like, all these thoughts are going through her head, and she's kind of also wondering, she's so young, like, do I want to get involved with somebody who has kids? These are valid thoughts and feelings to have when you hear something like that. So she's just kind of a little bit confused, and right now they're not having a good conversation at all. I do not know what's going on, but yeah, that's basically, I think this is where we're going to end it today. This part has pretty much been 23 minutes already, so this part has been 23 minutes already, so I think we're just gonna, he's still not feeling too great, so I think he's heading out a little bit early, and I think Kaylin's gonna head home too, but this is actually, we're gonna end the part. In the next part, like I said, Terry and Enrique are going to have a pretty serious talk with their son together, because I feel like because they felt like it would be better if they talked to him as a team and realized that, and it'll make him realize more like, no, we're still a family, we're still together, like, and this is what we need to do to get you on track. So they're going to order him some extra homework, and they're going to tell him about the nanny, and Kaylin's gonna finish writing her book in the next part. I'm pretty sure she's gonna be able to finish her book in the next part, which is a really good thing, because we need to start publishing more books so we can get on our feet and get out of the house and stop living with our parents, basically, and kind of have our little own thing going on. That's her main goal, is to be A, successful, and B, get her own place with her own money. That is what she would like to do the most. But she's also gonna try and kind of hang out with her brother a little more instead of doing her own thing, because, you know, she lives at the house, but she does her own thing. She does her own stuff. She doesn't really get involved too much with what's going on. If you guys didn't notice yesterday, you know, she hangs out with everybody and she loves everybody, but she kind of stays to her own, and her mom's trying to get her to change that. Like I said, the parents are trying to get it to be more of a cohesive family unit than rather it feel like it being separate. So with that being said, I'm going to end this part right here. And Kaylin, like I said, she has more questions than answers at this point in time. But, you know, we'll just see how it goes. She really wants to find a significant other at this point in her life. You know, most girls her age do. But we'll just see how it goes in the next part. If you liked this part, please give this video a big fat thumbs up, like it, and let me know that you love it. Put in the comments down below what you think is going to happen, how you think Alex is going to react to the nanny, and whatnot, and what you think we should do. And just give me like your suggestions about where this LP should go. I think I'm going in the right direction, but you guys just let me know what you think, because I would love to hear your opinions. So if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe, please. Join my little small family. It's a very small little family that I have right now, but I love everybody, so subscribe if you want. And I think this is where we're done for the day. All right, bye guys.